Hi everyone, this time let us study about limits. Limit is defined as a mathematical concept based on idea of closeness, used primarily to assign values to certain functions at points where no values are defined in such a way as to be consistent with hereby values. So why do we need to study limits? Every student of a technical university has to be well grounded in mathematics to study engineering, science, mathematical tools of which is based on differential calculus and integral calculus. The concept of limits is essential for calculus. Limits express the concept of infinite small and infinite large quantities in mathematical terms. So we need to study limits because the deep comprehension in limits creates the necessary prerequisites for understanding other concepts in calculus. Now let us have a trivial example first. So if we have a function f of x is equal to x squared and the variable x is sufficiently close to number 2, then the values of function x squared are arbitrarily close to number 4. So that is x squared approaches 4 as the value of x approaches 2. So substitute lang natin siya dun sa x. So 2 squared, that is 4. So in this case, we can simply substitute the given number for x and calculate the result. So dito hindi natin kailangan yung limit. But let's take another. So for example, we have the equation x squared minus 1 all over x minus 1. So we are going to find the limit of the line of this equation. So let us assign first the value of x. So let's say x is equal to 1. And if that's the case, that is 1 squared minus 1 all over 1 minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 1 all over 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 all over 0. And in this case, we know that 0 all over 0 is indeterminate. And here, we don't really know the value of 0 over 0. So we need to find another way. How about if we will assign numbers in our x which approaches 1. Now we can see that as the value of x approaches to 1, the value we can get in our equation x squared minus 1 over x minus 1 approaches 2. If our x is equal to 1, we don't know the answer because the value we can get in our equation is 0 all over 0, and that is indeterminate. But here, we can see that as x approaches to 1, the value we can get here approaches 2. We cannot give an answer of 2 because it can't be. But instead, we write the limit of x squared minus 1 all over x minus 1 as x approaches 1 is equal to 2. So the graph of our equation looks like this. And we cannot say what will be the value at x is equal to 1. But we can say that as x approaches 1, the limit is 2. And it is denoted by a small hole in a line, intersection point of 1 and 2. We took the values of x a while back, which is 0.5 up to 0.99999. And here our graph a while back, that is 0.5. So from here, at this point, up to this point, the value of our x is 0.5 up to 0.99999. Now what we are going to do is to take the values of x on the other side of the line. We know that there are too many decimal values in the left side of 1. But in our example a while back, we only took 0.5 up to 0.99999. So we have 0.5, 0.9, 0.99, 0.999, 0.9999, and 0.99999. And these decimal values approaches 1. And this is the part of the line where these decimal values lies. Now let's take the values of x on the other side. So sa x-axis natin, yung mga values natin kanina 0.5 up to 0.99999, yun ay yung mga decimal values bago mag 1. Ngayon naman, ang kukunin natin is yung mga decimal values sa bandang right as it approaches 1. So, ito yung katapat niyang line. So, kunin natin yung values ng x na papalapit sa 1. So, kung ang mga values na papalapit sa 1 sa left side natin ay 0.5, 0.9, up to 0.999, ano naman yung mga values na nasa right side ng 1? So, since yung example natin ay nag-start sa 0.5, pwede na rin tayo mag-start sa 1.5, going to the left. So, ano ba yung mga values na nandito? So, 1.5, 1.1, 1.01, up to 1.00001. And these decimal values approaches 1. Siyempre, kung mula sa left, ang pinakamalapit na decimal number ay 0.99999. Pag mula naman dun sa right, ang pinakamalapit na number sa 1 ay 1.00001. Pwede pa namang humaba yung mga values na yan. Kasi habang humahaba yung values ng decimal natin, right, dinagdagan natin to ng 99999 pa. Habang humahaba, lumalapit siya sa value na 1. And dito din, habang humahaba yung decimal values natin, kunwari, dagdagan pa natin siya ng 0, 1.00001, lumalapit din siya sa 1. So, if we are going to substitute the values of x from the right side, doon sa 1, so, ang makukuha natin sa 1.5 is 2.50000. Then, sa 1.1, we have 2.10000 up to 1.0001. Ang makukuha nating value doon sa equation natin na x squared minus 1 all over x minus 1 is 2.00001. So, papalapit siya ng papalapit sa 2. So, parang tadhana yan. Papalapit kayo ng papalapit but never nag-meet. Parang dito sa line, mayroong hindrance. Ganon kumbaga. Kaya nga tinawag na limit. Ito yung tinatawag na break point. O, hindi siya magiging sakto sa 2. Sa previous topic natin dun sa absolute values inequalities, ang ibig sabihin ng whole, hindi siya kasali. Parang itong line ng equation, the values of x and y natin, except doon sa tapat mismo ng 1 and 2. Kasi it never meet that point.